Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group we want to present about problem-based task. My name is Muhammad Afif Zainul. My metric number is 01DT19F1136. Okay, first of all, I will explain about findings one. The problem is after password reset is performed by the user, not all existing session are logged out automatically. Log in with the new password does not invalidate the older session either if a user believes her password has been stolen. She will change her password in the hope that this session will revoke the attacker undue access to the account. If session are not invalidate, an attack could carry on having access to the victim's account for the maximum duration that the session allows. Okey, untuk tools yang pertama kami gunakan iaitu Pentest. Apa itu Pentest? Definition dia allows you to quickly discover and report vulnerabilities in website and network infrastructure. We provide a set of powerful and tightly integrate pen testing tools which enable you to perform easier, faster and more effective pen test engagement. Okey, untuk dia punya features pula ada dalam 7. Yang pertama, visualize your scan result in the dashboard. Detail report, access the tool programmatically via the API. Use scan templates to run multiple tools against the same target. Scan multiple targets at once. Organize your work with workspace. Keep a history of your scans and compare them over time. Okay, untuk tools yang kedua kami akan explain about Akunetics. Definition of Akunetics. Akunetic is an automate web application security testing tool that audits your web application by checking for vulnerabilities like SQL injection, cross-site scripting and other exploitable vulnerabilities. In general, Akunetics scans any website or web application that is accessible via a web browser and uses the HTTP/HTTPS protocol. Untuk dia punya features, detected over 4,500 web application vulnerabilities, scan open source software and custom built application, detect critical vulnerabilities with 100% accuracy. Untuk dia punya advantage pula, allow you to locate and fix the vulnerability faster because of the ability to provide more information about the vulnerability such as source, code line number, stack trace, effect SQL query. Yang kedua, significantly reduce false positive when scanning a website because it understand the behavior of the web application better. Yang terakhir, advise you how to better secure your web server setting. Example, if write access is enabled on the web server. That's all.
Okay, seterusnya pula recommendation kita untuk kita membaki masalah yang dihadapi itu. Okay, yang first sekali ialah using multi-factor authentication. We can use multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication is an authentication method that require the user to provide 2 or more verification factor to gain access to a resources such as application, online account, or a VPN. MFA is a core component of our strong identity and access management (IAM) policy. Rather than just asking for a username and password, MFA require 1 or more additional verification factor which decrease the likelihood of a successful cyber attack. Next, session expiration. We can implement a session expiration in order to minimize the time period an attacker can launch attack of an active session and hijack them. It is mandatory to set expiration time out for every session. establishing the amount of time session will remain active. Insufficient session suppression by the web application increase the exposure of the session-based attack. As for the attacker to be able to reuse a valid session ID and hijack the associate session, it must still be active. The shorter the session interval is, the lesser the time an attacker has to use the valid session ID. The session expiration time value must set accordingly with purpose and nature of the web application and balance security and usability so that user can comfortably complete the operation within the web application without his session frequently expiring. Next, simultaneous session log on. It is the web application designed to determine if multiple simultaneous log on from the same user are allowed from the same or different client IP address. If the web application does not want to allow simultaneous session log on, it must take effective action after each new authentication, implicitly terminating the previously available session or asking the user through the all new onboard session about the session that must remain active. And then this the resources that we use for the recommendation. Okay, next.
Seterusnya untuk finding tu, tools yang digunakan adalah Nessus Vulnerability Scanner. Nessus Vulnerability Scanner ni digunakan untuk mencari kelemahan sesuatu network itu dan membuat penetration testing engagement, termasuklah untuk mencari malicious attacks. This solution help you perform high-speed asset discovery, target profiling, configuration auditing, malware detection, sensitive data discovery, and network vulnerability problem, and so much more. Nessus is very accessible, providing a scripting language for you to write tests specific to your system. Once you become more familiar with the tool, it also provides a plug-in interface and many free plug-in available for the Nessus plugin site. Okay, how Nessus work? When you launch a scan, Nessus goes through a series of steps. Step 1, Nessus will retrieve the scan setting. Step 2, Nessus will then perform host discovery to determine the hosts that are up. The protocol used in host discovery will be ICMP, TCP, UDP, and ARP. You can specify this per your desire. Step 3, Nessus then perform a port scan of each host in the network that is discovered. To be up, you can also define which port you will want scan. Port can be defined in range or individually, with valid port ranging from 1 to 65535. Step 4, Nessus will then perform service detection to determine the service that are running behind each port and each host discovered. Step 6, Nessus then perform operating system detection. And lastly, once all steps are complete, Nessus run each host again a database of non-vulnerability and an attempt to discover which host contain which vulnerabilities.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Ikram bin Asrans from DVS4B. Okay, my matric card number is 10DDT1F1226. Okay, today I will show you about the findings tools too. The tools we use is Wireshark. Okay, Wireshark can intercept traffic and convert the binary traffic into a human readable format. This makes it easy to identify what traffic is crossing your network, how much of it, how frequently, how much latency there is between certain hope, and so forth. It can help you filter a traffic, what make it especially useful. Capture filter will collect only a type of traffic you interest, and display filter will help you to zoom in on the traffic you want to inspect. So dekat sini dia bagi tahu yang sebenarnya Wireshark ni dia boleh, saya cakap dia boleh menangkap apa yang kita melakukan kalau kita menggunakan Wi-Fi. Contoh kalau Wi-Fi public tu kalau kita buka Wireshark ni, kita boleh tengok orang tu buat apa, orang tu boleh target apa. Okay, features dia untuk Wireshark ni, Rust and alert if it discover any vulnerabilities that malicious hacker could use to gain access to any computer you have connect a network. Like I say, after that, has multiple profiles policies to perform different types of scans such as scans oriented for PCI, DSS, malware scans, web application scan, and more. After the last one, after that, describes clearly the vulnerabilities in details, which is thousands of plugin update regularly. The tools are recommend solution of practical details of easily implementations. Next.
Jadi untuk recommendation adalah first iaitu require re-authentication for sensitive feature. So maksudnya pengesahan buat kali kedua untuk ketika melakukan sesuatu proses yang memerlukan data-data sensitif. In order to mitigate CSRF and session hijacking, it's important to require the current credential for an account before updating sensitive account information such as the user's password, user's email, or before sensitive transaction, such as shipping a purchase to a new address. Without this countermeasure, an attacker may be able to execute sensitive transaction through a CSRF or XSS attack without needing to know the user current credential. Additionally, an attacker may get temporary physical access to a user browser or steal their session to over the user session.
Okay, yang seterusnya iaitu transmits passwords only over TLS or other strong transport. Okay, dekat sini dia bagi tahu kalau password tu menggunakan TLS ataupun nama tu dia iaitu other strong transport. The login age and alt sequences authenticated page must be exactly accessed over TLS or other strong transport. The initial login page refers to as a login landing page. Must be served over TLS or other strong transport. Failure to utilize TLS or other strong transport for the login landing page allows an attackers to modify the login form options, causing the user credential to be opposed to arbitrary locations. Failures to utilize TLS or other strong transport for authenticated page after login enables an attackers to view the encrypted sessions ID and compromise the user authenticated sessions. Okay, the last one is a single signs off, iaitu SS off, logout functions to web applications connect to the single sync out system. The SSO system will cause the termination of a global sessions. Therefore, user authentication is required to again access the applications after login into the SSO system and being connected to applications. Okay, that's links we use to we do a research. That's link. Okay, thank you for hearing our presentations.